Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Kev Shakir and I am Foundation Level School at Rehan School Affiliate Campus Islamabad. And today I am doing my Chatgpt and my topic is hello. So let's start it. Hello, Chatgpt. Can you listen me?
Yes, absolutely, Cave. I can hear you clearly. I'm excited to help with your topic on hello. So, what kind of direction or focus do you have in mind for your discussion?
So today I have some question for you. Can we start it?
Of course, I'd love to help. Just go ahead and ask your questions and we can dive right in.
Okay. So my first question is, what does the word hello mean to you personally?
Oh, that's a really nice question. For me, hello is kind of like a little bridge between strangers. It's simple, but it's such a powerful first step in connecting with someone. It's like an invitation, warm, open, and full of possibility. How about you? What does it mean to you personally?
Okay. My second question is, do you know where the word hello originally came from?
Yeah, that's a really interesting one. So, hello actually started becoming common in English in the 19th century, partly because of the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell famously used ahoy at first, but hello kind of took over. Before that, people used words like hallo or even holla, so it evolved from older greetings. Pretty cool, right?
Okay. Was hello always used as a greeting?
Ah, not always. In fact, it wasn't really a universal greeting from the start. Before hello became popular, people used a lot of different greetings depending on the time and place. Things like good day, hi, or even just a gesture. But once the telephone came around, hello kind of cemented itself as the go to.
Okay. What words were used before hello became popular?
Yeah, good question. So before hello took over, people often used words like hello, hi, good day, even greetings. In more formal settings, you might have heard phrases like good morrow or salutations. It was really varied depending on the culture and era.
Okay. How did people greet each other in ancient times?
Ah, that's a really interesting shift. In ancient times, it varied a lot by culture. For example, in ancient Rome, people might greet each other with salve or ave. In traditional Chinese culture, greetings could be a bow or a phrase like ni hao. So it was really context based, depending on the region, time, and social norms.
Okay. Did hello exist before telephones?
Yeah, it did. Hello was around before the telephone, though it was used more as an exclamation or a way to attract attention. So it wasn't really a standard greeting until that telephone context made it more common in everyday use. Once people needed a quick way to start a conversation at a distance, it really took off.
Okay, thank you. My next question is, how did the invention of the telephone influence the use of hello?
Yeah, that's a great one. So, when the telephone was invented, people needed a way to quickly get someone's attention at the start of a call. Alexander Graham Bell actually used ahoy at first, but Thomas Edison popularized hello because it was shorter and easier to say. So, basically, the telephone created this practical need, and hello became the perfect fit as a first word in a conversation.
Okay, why do we say hello when answering calls?
Yeah, so it's kind of become a reflex now. After the telephone made hello famous, it just stuck as a natural way to kick off a conversation. It's polite, it signals you're ready to listen, and everyone just knows it. So now it's almost automatic whenever we pick up the phone.
Who popularized the use of hello in modern communication?
Yeah, absolutely. Even though we have so many other ways to communicate now, like texts, chats, and video calls, hello still remains this universal kind of comforting opener. People use it in emails and virtual meetings, so it's kind of evolved to fit all sorts of digital spaces, even beyond just phone calls.
Okay, are there different meaning of hello depending on one tone?
Yeah, definitely. The tone can change everything. A cheerful hello might feel warm and inviting, but a flat or monotone hello might come across as indifferent. And sometimes people even use it sarcastically, so the meaning really hinges on how it's said.
Okay, how does culture affect the way people say hello?
Yeah, culture plays a huge role. In some cultures, a formal hello might be accompanied by a bow or handshake, while in others, it's just a casual wave or a simple hi. For example, in some Asian cultures, a bow is a greeting, while in Western cultures, a verbal hello is more common. So it really depends on the social norms and traditions.
Okay, what are some alternatives to hello in English?
Ah, yeah. So there are plenty. Instead of hello, you might say hi, hey, greetings, good morning, or even just a simple what's up. It depends on the situation, casual, formal, or even playful. So people have a lot of options depending on the vibe they want.
Okay, how do greeting differ across countries?
Yeah, it really varies a lot. For example, in France, people often say bonjour, while in Spain, they might say hola. In some cultures, a hug or a kiss on the cheek is common, while in others, a bow or just a wave might be the norm. So each country kind of has its own flavor of greeting based on history and tradition.
Okay. What is the most unique greeting you we ever heard?
Ooh, that's a really fun one. I think one of the most unique greetings I've heard is in the Maori culture where they do the hongi. It's a traditional greeting where you press noses and foreheads together. It's really intimate and symbolic. It's like sharing the same breath.
Okay. Why are greetings important in communication?
Yeah, they're really foundational. Greetings set the tone. They show respect, build rapport, and make interactions more personal and comfortable. Without them, conversations can feel kind of abrupt or distant. So they're really a key social tool.
Okay. Can a simple hello change someone's mood?
Yeah, absolutely. Just a small, warm hello can really brighten someone's day. It shows you're present, you're thinking of them, and it can spark a positive connection. So even a simple greeting can have a big impact.
Okay. How does body language affect the way we say hello?
Oh, it affects it a ton. So things like a smile, eye contact, a wave, or a handshake can really change how your hello lands. If you're warm and open in your body language, it feels more genuine and inviting. If you're closed or distracted, it might come off as stiff or distant. So the whole body really reinforces the words.
Okay. What's the difference between formal and informal greetings?
Yeah, so formal greetings tend to be more polite and structured. Things like good morning, Mr. Smith, or how do you do? In contrast, informal greetings are casual, like just hi or hey, how's it going? So the difference is really about the level of respect and the context. Formal for professional or unfamiliar settings, informal for friends or peers.
Do younger generation use hello differently?
Yeah, definitely. The younger generation often mixes it up. They might prefer shorter, more casual forms like hey or even just a wave or a text emoji. So while hello is still used, younger people often go for more relaxed or creative greetings, especially online.
Okay. How has social media changed greeting?
Yeah, social media has really changed the game. People often skip formalities and just say quick things like, hey, everyone, or use emojis, hashtags, or even GIFs as greetings. So it's a lot more spontaneous and creative. It's less about formality and more about capturing a mood or vibe.
Do emojis replace hello in online chats?
Yeah, sometimes they do. Emojis like a waving hand or a smiley face can kind of stand in for a hello, especially in informal chats. So they don't completely replace it, but they definitely add a modern personal touch to online greetings.
Okay. What's your favorite way to greet someone?
I really like just a warm, simple hi with a smile. It feels natural and friendly, and you can adapt it to lots of different situations. But honestly, it depends. If it's a close friend, sometimes just a wave or a quick hey does the trick.
Okay. How do greetings reflect personality?
Yeah, they really do. The way you greet someone, whether it's energetic, calm, formal, or casual, can say a lot about your personality. A bubbly hello might show that you're outgoing, while a soft, polite greeting might reflect thoughtfulness. So your greeting style can be a little window into who you are.
Okay. What's the most creative way to say hello?
Ooh, that's a really fun one. I think something like a personalized, unexpected greeting, like Stardust and Sunshine, hello, can feel really creative. Or even using a fun cultural reference or a rhyme, just something that surprises people in a nice way.
How do you greet someone you meet for the first time?
Yeah, when I meet someone for the first time, I usually keep it simple and friendly. Something like, hi, I'm Kaif, it's really nice to meet you. And I make sure to smile, maybe offer a handshake if it's appropriate. I think keeping it warm and focused sets a good tone for their first impression.
Okay. Is saying hello always necessary?
Not always, no. In some situations, especially if you know the person well or if the context is clear, you might jump straight into the conversation. But generally, a quick hello is just a nice, easy way to start things off on a positive note.
Okay. What happens if you don't greet someone?
Yeah, it can come off as a bit abrupt or even distant. If you skip a greeting, sometimes people might feel a bit ignored or unsure of your intentions. So while it's not always a big deal, a simple hello usually helps keep things.
How do greeting differ in professional setting?
Yeah, in professional settings, greetings tend to be more formal and intentional. You might say something like, good morning, Ms. Johnson, or hello, Mr. Lee, it's a pleasure to meet you. People often use titles and surnames, and the tone is usually polite and a bit more reserved to keep it professional.
Okay. What role does tone play in saying hello?
Oh, tone is huge. It really shapes how the greeting is received. A warm, upbeat tone can make someone feel welcomed and appreciated, while a flat or monotone tone might feel distant or disinterested. So even a simple hello can be really powerful depending on how you say it.
Okay. How do greetings evolve over time?
Yeah, they evolve a lot. As cultures change and technology grows, so do greetings. For example, formal letters used to start with dear sir or madam, and now emails often just start with hi or even just a name. Social media has also introduced new kinds of greetings, so they keep adapting.
Okay, how do greetings affect social bonding?
Yeah, they play a big role. A genuine greeting can create a sense of belonging and connection, making people feel seen and valued. Over time, regular greetings build trust and rapport, which are really the foundation of strong social bonds.
Can silence replace a greeting?
Yeah, absolutely. In some cases, a quick text or even just an emoji can stand in for a greeting, especially online. But it depends on the situation. While a simple hi or message can replace it, sometimes a verbal and more personal greeting still carries a bit more weight, especially face to face.
Okay.
हाँ, मैं सुन रही हूँ। अगर आपको कुछ और पूछना है या किसी और टॉपिक पर बात करनी है, तो ज़रूर बताइए। मैं मदद करने के लिए ठीक है। That's a really good question. I think the first time I became aware of hello was probably from early childhood, just hearing it when adults met or when people answered the phone. It was everywhere, so kind of a natural part of how I first experienced communication. Yeah, it absolutely can, depending on how it's said. If it's really abrupt or flat, it might sound dismissive or disinterested, but if you put warmth or friendliness into it, it's usually inviting and polite. So tone and context really make a big difference. Yeah, that's a good point. I think some people avoid it if they're feeling shy or maybe they're anxious about starting a conversation. Or in some cultures, they might just rely more on other cues, like a wave or eye contact instead of a direct greeting. So it really depends. Ooh, that's a good question. I think I lean a bit toward verbal greetings because they feel more personal and they give you a chance to connect right away. But honestly, a warm nonverbal greeting, like a smile or a nod, can be just as effective, especially if the situation is more casual. Yeah, handshakes are kind of a physical extension of a greeting. They add this layer of respect and formality. So when you say hello and offer a handshake, it kind of reinforces that connection, especially in professional or formal settings. Oh, I really admire the traditional Maori hongi. It's so meaningful. Pressing noses is such a powerful gesture of unity and respect. It really shows how a greeting can connect people on a deep level. And I think that's really. Yeah, in formal events, greetings tend to be more structured and respectful. People often use full names, titles, and polite phrases like "Good evening, Dr. Patel." And there's a bit more formality in tone, posture, and sometimes even a handshake or bow. So everything is a bit more intentional. Oh, it's super important. In digital communication, a simple greeting can set a tone of respect and friendliness right from the start. It softens the interaction, prevents it from feeling too abrupt, and helps build a sense of connection even without being face to face. On social media, I usually just go with a casual hi or hey everyone. It feels approachable, and then I add something more specific depending on the post, like asking a question or just sharing excitement. It keeps it open and friendly. Yeah. So sometimes we repeat hello if we get a bit nervous, or maybe if we're trying to emphasize friendliness, like hello, 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 it's great to see you. It can also happen naturally in a quick back and forth, just as a way to re engage or get someone's attention. Yeah, eye contact is really powerful. When you make eye contact during a greeting, it shows confidence, attentiveness, and respect. It helps the other person feel like you're really engaged, so it kind of strengthens that connection when you say hello. Oh, absolutely. A simple hello can be the spark that opens up a really meaningful conversation. Once you say it, it invites a connection, and from there, you can share ideas, ask questions, and really build a dialogue. That's a nice one. Celebrities often greet their fans with a lot of warmth, like on social media. They'll say hi, everyone, or share a personal shout out. And sometimes at events, they might do big waves, smiles, or even quick photo ops. So it's all about showing appreciation and connection in a personal way. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help.